First of all, you make a loop. Once you have the loop, you wind it round and you put it through itself. Right. That didn't work. First of all, I was crocheting. I make a loop. I actually tie a loop. So it's like that cycle, right? Probably the wrong way of doing it. I do it that way. Get my hook, pop it through. I've done all the jobs, now I'll sit down and crochet. Thought you might like to have a little look at how to crochet. Well, how I crochet. I've made a loop and I stuck the hook. Got a bit of cotton. Sorry, not cotton, wool. Yarn, as the Americans like to say. And it is a yarn. I thought it was a tail, but anyway. I'm talking nonsense. Make a loop like that. Pop your hook, your crochet hook, through it with the hooky bit. See that hooky bit there? Pop that through and pull it tight. Look. Once this tight is on, knitting we would put knitting and popping it onto the needle. Crocheting we're going to drop it down and make a tail. So I'll hold the tail, the other tail, with my little fingers, you see. Just keeps it steady. With this hand, I'm going to make more. So they call it making a chain. So I put it under, see, on the hook. Then I'm pulling the hook. It's through the. Is my finger in the? It's not from the camera. That was a donut. Sorry. So under like that, and then through the hook. See? That was much better. So I hold the tail now, under, and through the hook. Hold the tail, under, and through the hook. Hold the tail, under, and through the hook. Right. So I've done 30. That's my tail. Then I'm going to do 3 more. So just keep your finger where you started. 1, 2, 3. Then put the hook through where you started. Catch hold of the other ring line. Pull it through that first one. They got 2 there. And again, to link your 2 on your thing to make 1. We'll do it again. Go under the main thread, through the next hole, and then back through. So you have 2. You got 3 because you've not pulled that second bit in. Now you have 2. Then you do that again. Hook the thread, put it through the hole, hook it through again, up here, and then you got 2. See? Then we'll do it again. No, I actually did it wrong. So let me show you how I'll undo it. So I'll go like this, and I'll pull it to the end, and I'll undo that mistake I made. Because we're not keeping it on the needle. I've just been knitting for ages and I forgot myself. So just pull it back through it. So you've made that stitch behind you. 1, 2. And we're going to go and do it again. We're going to go through the hole at the bottom of this long tail, hook it on this new thread, pull it through, and then you've got the 2, make a stitch, and then take the stitch off. So you then got another 2. So again, we're going to go round it. So round the hole, the string, through, as you're stretching it, you can see the hole there. Through that hole, hook it again, back through. Now you've got a stitch. Then pull those 2 together, and then 2 more. So round, through the hole, hook it through. You want the 2 that you've got. Yep, that's great. And now you want the 2 that was there. So you've got a nice bit of starting edge here. So we're going to keep doing that around. And that sounds boring. And I suppose crocheting is a bit boring. I love it. I'm not very good at it, but I really enjoy it. And it's something to do with my hand for therapy. Because I have really, really bad hand. I broke it 5 places, did I mention? Tripping over when I was getting my 5. No, I wasn't drinking. Tripped over. Well, excuse me. Well, I was getting my 25-year award. And the underground train drawer, you know. Right, again. So hold it up. You don't have to. It's much neater to do it here. And eventually you can watch telly and whatnot while you're doing it. It's fun. Right. So, there, through the hole. It's fun. To start off with is a bugger because you've got to get used to it. So you've got the 2 and another 2 makes 1. So we're going to guide that back through. So under, through, back again, 2 makes 1. Carry on to the end. I got to the last one. Now look, you've got the tail there from before. I tend to hold it, there's lots of ways you can do it. You can hold it over the top, so when you stitch backwards, or I'll show you in a minute, it'll stitch into it. You could trim it off the edge, but don't do that, because it'll like uncome. I just stick it together, look. Stick it together, and do that last stitch. The 2, and back, still together, see, look. And the 3. Now, when you get to the end, well, a little chain. I think it's amazing. Choo-choo. Anyway, sorry. Then do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And then turn your thread around, your work around. Then I do the 3 up, so I go straight into the loops. Look, see the little holes? See the holes? I'm going straight into that one. Some people, when they do it differently, will go through there as well. It's a different stitch. This is the stitch I'm going to do. Straight through, pull it, back up. So you got your 1, only leave yourself with 1, okay? So you go under your loop, through the hole, under and hook, back again. So basically what we did before. So we just go like that, under, through, back up, out. Again, and you do that all the way to the end. There isn't much more to say. That is all the way. I haven't gone all the way to the end, as you can see. I'm still doing it. But this, just do this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I think that's a nice size to go as a square. I'm probably going to do the length of my body, which isn't very long. So say about 4 foot nothing. No, seriously, do this length that you want in this. Then I'll do side stitch it, cut, what's it called? Yarning off. When I can yarn off at the very end, when I've done all these multiple layers, I'll have 1 long strip. I then do another one, and then I sew them all together. So it's all sorts you can do. I just fancy doing a real stripy one. I've got lots of odd colours, and I'm going to mix them together. I've got this bag. Okay, I love this bag. This bag holds the ball inside, so it doesn't run around and you get stitched. Oh, I've got a little knot there now. Damn it. That's because I put all the different colours together in this wall. See, look. And it's got a little pocket as well for the side bits, your zips and whatnot. But I've only just got this bag, so there's bugger all in it, really. Except for that bloody knot I've got to look at. Enjoy your crocheting, I really do. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.